8:37 a.m. Thursday, October 26, 2017. Didn't take that terrorist honky bitch long to jack the lovers up, did it? And the terrorist honky bitch sitting over there trying to make me throw up. Like they do every fucking morning and every fucking night. Sitting over there trying to make me throw up. Watch. They ain't saying shit because I'm going to kill every fucking one of them. Those honky bitches in that Chevy Tahoe Maryland Tag 2CZ 4910. And that cow weave hit terrorist bitch Monica Devon. Gray Honda Accord, you know how it go. Them terrorist bitches ain't saying a fucking word. What goes around is gonna come right back around, and I'ma have me some fucking fun just like they having fun. The United States government terrorists in a fucking bully FBI 3615 East Lombard Street. And I'ma let it record like I did. And by the way, compare this to the morning hours when I walked into this room. The TV was on and the computer was on when the terrorist bitch had it turned down below 1.0, and you see the terrorist bitch just jack the levels up.
Morning showers. Morning, by the way, will go for another couple of hours. Then partly sunny. Look for an okay afternoon with a high temperature like yesterday at 60.
You're watching CBS This Morning.
Chevy is the most awarded car company 3 years in a row. Let's see how quickly you can read through all their awards.
Kelly Blue Book 2016 Best Resale Value. US News Best Car for the Money, 10 Best blah blah blah.
About 9 more to go.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of awards. Right now I'm gonna have to go buy a new car.
Get 20% below MSRP on most 2017 Malibu, Cruise, and Trax models. That's over $5,400 on this Chevy Cruise. See your Baltimore area Chevy dealers.
Everything slower down, even now. And that means moving Medicare forward, right along with her. Starting with the Medicare RX Select Prescription Drug Plan. Featuring $18 average plan premiums. And $0 Tier 1 generic drug copays at preferred pharmacies like CVS Pharmacy. Aetna's Medicare Part D drug coverage options are helping her enjoy life her way. Call Aetna and enroll today. Because getting older clearly isn't what it used to be.
Black sheep. Have you any wool? No, sir. No, sir. Some nincompoop stole all my wool sweaters, smart TV, and gaming system. Luckily, the Geico Insurance Agency recently helped Baba with renter's insurance. Everything stolen was replaced. And the hooligan who lives down the lane was caught selling the stolen goods online. Visit Geico.com and see how easy it is to switch and save on renter's insurance.
Does it make sense that a German car company would break ground in Spartanburg, South Carolina?
Or that they build over 400,000 sports activity vehicles a year?
And customize in millions of different ways?
Does it make sense that BMW's largest factory in the world
Is in this small town in the South? It makes perfect sense.
The BMW X4, X5, X6, and the all-new X3, engineered in Germany, built in America. Lease a BMW X5 X-Drive 40e for as low as $569 a month.
Let's think about what goes in here, Renee.
Oh,
And we think we're bland is going to kill the summer flu? I'm scared to use the facilities.
don't blame me.
If you want clean, your cleaner needs green genetic. Clorox means clean.
At Hair Cuttery, we're all about first impressions. That's why Hair Cuttery gives first-time guests an amazing shampoo and cup for just $12.99. A great first impression for you, so you can make a great one on everybody else. Only at Hair Cuttery. First department, 60-second routine. Here we go. New Barilla Ready Pasta. Deliciously al dente in just 60 seconds. Simply add your favorite ingredients and enjoy.
Hey, there you go.
for just a moment. Actor Shamar Moore got his start on The Young and Restless back in 1994. He stayed in the CBS family as the star of the hit series Criminal Minds for 11 years, and now Mr. Moore is back on CBS, we're happy to say, in the highly anticipated new series SWAT. He plays Sergeant Daniel Hondo Harrelson. He's assigned to run a specialized tactical police unit in Los Angeles, and his character is under pressure to bridge the gap between the community and the police.
It's wrong. Taking the fight to South LA is just wrong. It won't work. Well, those are the orders. And this is my team. Hicks wants to fire me, let him fire me. But we're going to go a different way. Which way is that? We're treated like family.
Something tells me you're not on firing. Shamar Moore is also a producer on SWAT. He joins us at the table to discuss. It's so good to see you. We're so glad you're still part of the family.
I am 21 years strong, and thank you for having me, and much respect to what you all do day in and day out.
Well, because when you left Criminal Minds, you said you were done with that character. You said you were even done with TV for now. You weren't sure what you were going to do.
I've been grinding and grinding. Before we started speaking just now, I told you the story of when I got hired and Young and Restless. That was a date, April 4th, 1994, and CBS was grinding, trying to prove myself and establish myself in this career. And I felt like my career is high school, but my career is school. Young and Restless was high school, and then I graduated. Criminal Minds was college, and I felt like it was time to graduate. And I didn't see SWAT coming, but here it is, and call it grad school.
You call it your dream job, Shamar.
I call it my dream job, but when I left Criminal Minds, I did not know SWAT was on the horizon. I was seeking balance. I love what I do for a living, entertaining people, making people feel, inspiring people. But I had been so focused on work that there was this void in my personal life, and so I traveled. I went to Sydney, Australia. I just took a break. I wanted to kind of fill my tank back up, and the Blue Mountains in Australia. I put down all my gadgets. I hung out with kangaroos. I jumped off cliffs in the waterfall, and I came back just kind of re-energized, and I made some decisions. I went to college. I'm smart, but none of this was strategic. I made gut decisions of the wrong kind of people in my life, bad energy. Professionally, I made some decisions. These people or these entities don't see the bigger vision. And then that saying of if you love something, let it go and it will come back. And all the right people and the right opportunities came back, and one of them being SWAT. And this is my dream job because I've always believed what I'm capable of. I get to be a lead, which I'm proud of, but I'm also smart enough and humble enough to know that I can't do it by myself, and it's not all about me. So what I'm really proud of with SWAT is I get to be a leader. Me, as an actor, I get to lead a cast of other actors. Hondo, the character, Daniel Hondo Harrelson, gets to be the leader of this team, promoting diversity, promoting changing the system.
Well, that's what I like about that clip, too, is that, it's not only a good drama, but he comes across as this leader at a time when there's a lot of talk about it. And that clip comes from, that a white officer accidentally shoots a black teenager. And this is obviously a discussion that's going on about. So how do you handle that with the show?
I'm very excited about SWAT, and I need people right out the gate to know the only thing similar about SWAT from the movie 15 years ago, and those of us old enough for the TV show in the 70s, it's the same name and it's the same theme song. Na-na-na, with a little what I call stank on it. We made it 217. But the series, what people may not be expecting is we're going to give you the action, we're going to give you the thrill ride, and trust me, it's all there, edge of your seat. But it's also based in reality today. And so when you watch the news, everybody's experienced something, witnessed something, seen something, heard of something about injustices. We can talk about Ferguson, we can talk about Baltimore. Our first episode, the pilot, deals with Black Lives Matter. A black kid gets shot by one of our own, a white cop. And then I'm promoted because of racial optics. So a lot of the time, it's very controversial. You see the news, and the cops don't always seem to do justice. So we take that on, and my character's mentor, makes a mistake, and has to admit it.
Yeah.
Sometimes great storytelling is the best way. Sometimes great storytelling is the best way to get across significant national points.
We have Sean Ryan at the helm, who's known for writing and producing The Shield and The Unit. We can be as talented as we want to be, but if we don't have the proper writing, and we have such good writing, and I do believe this show is not just going to be entertaining, it's going to matter because it's going to be based in reality. We're going to hit topics like, Black Lives Matter, the human trafficking, cyberbullying, and we're not going to preach to you. We're not going to preach. It's the first too, because it's necessary for the job, and also because of LAPD. We've been trained by the legit SWAT members, LAPD SWAT, San Diego PD SWAT, SEAL Team 6. For those who don't know, these are the real men and women that are out there in the trenches.
But you're 47 playing a 35-year-old part. Charlie's Point.
I am. Well, no, I mean, I was an athlete my whole life. I played baseball. What do you do? I do curls for the girls.
Yes.
And I do push-ups, sit-ups. I do weight room stuff.
When you were traveling fighting yourself, were you by yourself or did you have someone with you?
I was with my cousin.
Oh.
I was with my cousin, but I'm trying to keep my black from cracking. So I exercise as a way of.
It is working for you. You can watch the series premiere of SWAT next Thursday, November 2nd, 10, 9 Central, right here on
CBS Home.
We'll be right back.
You're watching CBS this.
I spoke to Jackson about it next spring. I've got some golfing partners in New York. This is good. Yeah, I'm doing too. About club. Exactly.
And the beer. What are you gonna sing now?
Now I'm gonna do this. Get some of that rolling.
music.com/today. One more song, but first, this is Today on NBC.
Lucky Get It Tunes
when you see it for the first time.
Baltimore's biggest new Chevy selection. Right here at Coons White Marsh Chevrolet. When you're talking Chevy, you're talking Coons. Find new roads.
Everybody wants to eat better. And the only thing better than eating better is eating better while you're spending less. And that's what you'll get at your neighborhood Wise Market. Whether it's everyday low price, buy more, save more, or a weekly ad special, you'll spend less at Wise. All the foods you like at prices you'll love.
Eat better, spend less, that's wise. There's only a few days left of our Pink Tax sales event supporting Maryland families battling breast cancer.
Hurry into Bob Bell Chevy and find the pink tag before they're gone. Get a new 2018 Chevy Equinox LT for as low as $199 a month. Or a 2017 Chevy Cruze for 20% off. That's over $5,400 in savings. Plus, $12,000 off a new 2017 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab for truck fund. Bob Bell Chevy, making a donation to the Red Devils during the Pink Tag sales event. Happening now. BobBellChevy.com.
Hello, I'm Chuck Bodie, owner of Bodie Floors. And this is Annie, our black lab that shares our home. All pet lovers are too familiar with pet accidents that can occur in the home. That's why we love Karastan Smart Strand Forever Clean Carpet. It's the only carpet warranty protection system covering all pets, all accidents, all the time.
Buy now and receive up to $1,000 back. Karastan, designed for the way you live now.
Experience the Bodie difference today.
The moment it hit you, 2 million vehicles sold is pretty impressive.
The #1 selling Toyota dealer, Ford dealer, Kia, Jeep, and more. Over 2 million vehicles sold and counting. When you're talking cars, you're talking Coons.
Nice concert on a Thursday morning, and now let's check out what's coming up next on Megan Kelly Today.
Hey
Megan.
guys, do you have a Halloween costume for your pet yet? We've got little Ellie Manning here. Get it? Ellie Manning. How to get these costumes for your pet? Courtesy of the North Shore Animal League America, and also flat aging. Do you know what it is? You need to. We're gonna walk through it at 9. Flat aging. Flat aging. Flatness. We're doing our makeup all wrong, ladies. Oh, that's what that's about. How about it, Ellie? All right, Ellie.
Thank you very much. That and much more ahead after these messages. A look at your local news and weather.
More Americans watch NBC News than any other news organization in the world.
Dolphins, Ravens, tonight at 8.
Local, late-breaking. This is WPAL TV 11 News today.
Good morning. The time is 8:56, about 12 hours away from the Ravens Thursday night matchup. They're hosting the Miami Dolphins tonight. Kickoff is at 8:25. You can hear the call from the Ravens broadcast team on 98 Rock and WPAL News Radio, 1090 AM. Dave is back in a moment with a check on today's forecast.
This portion of 11 News is brought to you by Antwerp and Hyundai's brand new showroom in the Columbia Auto Park. When Jack says yes, you pay less. One by one, the donuts came. They brought their fiercest party game. But under the moon, they met their doom far too soon. Get your spooky donuts or 10 munchkins for $1.99 at Dunkin'.
It's the Shoptober savings event at JBA Chevrolet. And the deals are frighteningly low. Trade in your broom on a new Chevy Equinox for just $169 a month. Or take up to $12,000 off Silverados. All vehicles will be tagged with Shoptober savings. Plus, your trade is always worth more at JBA. New Chevy starting at just $129 a month. JBA Chevrolet, Ritchie Highway, Glen Burnie. Or online at jbachevrolet.com.
What can you do with 2 bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches for $5 from Dunkin'? Settle a debt, make a friend, save the day, or keep them both for this handsome devil. With 2 bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches for $5, the future is in your hands. America runs on Dunkin'.
Well, good morning. We saw some isolated showers passing through the metro, but eventually the skies clear this afternoon. It'll approach 60 for the temperature, but really chilly tonight. We easily drop down to the 40s, if not 30s, early tomorrow. Areas of frost possible, but we rebound for the next couple afternoons.
before we get a soggy Sunday, some much needed rainfall. That should clear out by Monday, and then Tuesday looks dry for Halloween. 50s for the trick-or-treaters.
It's a feeling that you get, a commitment and a plan from the people you can trust. It's your heritage.
For more than 40 years, we've had a history of providing Baltimore great deals, superb service, and a buying experience that always put the customer in control. And that's why we like to say,
This Saturday at Gardner Wolf Furniture, it's Moonlight Madness from 10 in the morning till 10 at night. Save up to 70%. Plus, you'll get a discount equal to your sales tax, no interest for 3 years with nothing down, and free delivery. Are we crazy? Absolutely. It's madness. Moonlight Madness. This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. with a sneak preview this Friday, only at Gardner Wolf Furniture. It's a monster of a sale at Nationwide Kia in Lutherville. Don't be tricked. Treat yourself to a new Nationwide Kia as low as $139 a month with $0 down. At Nationwide Kia, credit problems are no problem. It's a monster of a sale at Nationwide Kia in Lutherville. It's a monster of a sale at Nationwide Pre-Owned Center in Timonium. Don't be tricked. Treat yourself and save thousands on a huge selection of quality vehicles. At Nationwide, credit problems are no problem. It's a monster of a sale at Nationwide Pre-Owned Center in Timonium.
why are people disappearing on cruise ships? All new odds.
This morning on Megan Kelly Today, is there a liar in your life? Dr. Phil is here with the truth about how to spot them and how to outfox the fabricators all around us. Then, how long can you lie to yourself? Our week-long secret series continues with one woman's secret struggle with the food on her plate. Plus, who's a scary dog? We've got the cute and creepy crawly costumes to give you and your puppy some spooky style for Halloween. All that and more right now.
Thank you so much for being here today. We have a great show for you today with a lot of fun things, but we are going to begin on a serious note. On and on and on and on it goes. Every day another one, at least another one. Sexual harassment, misconduct, assault, even rape. This is the morning news these days. The numbers are growing so quickly it's hard to keep track of all the men who have been accused of not just sexual misconduct, predatory sexual behavior. Movie producer Harvey Weinstein, you've heard about that one, now accused by at least 65 women of misconduct over 3 decades. Former Fox News host Bill O'Reilly, who reportedly settled at least 6 harassment claims to the collective tune of $45 million. One for $32 million right before Fox News renewed his contract. Famed screenwriter and director James Toback, behind such films as Bugsy and The Pickup Artist, remember that with Robert Downey Jr.? This director accused of harassment by over 200 women, stars and others, including our own Natalie Morales at NBC. He's denied the allegations. Not to mention, it must be said, President Trump, accused during the campaign by a dozen women of misconduct or sexual assault. He denied it. Former President Bill Clinton, repeatedly accused of sexual assault. He denied it. Even 93-year-old former President George H.W. Bush is now accused of inappropriately groping 2 women on the backside from his wheelchair, for which he has now apologized. But there are others coming forward, so many others. Celebrity chef John Besh, CEO of the Besh Restaurant Group, according to more than 25 women, they fostered a culture of sexual harassment. He's now apologized. This is all in the past week or two. Photographer Terry Richardson, famous for his celebrity portraits of Beyonce, Lady Gaga, now infamous for his alleged sexual exploitation of fashion models, claims he's denied. The UK's Sunday Times calls this guy to Harvey Weinstein of fashion. Television producer Chris Savino, an animator at Nickelodeon, who was fired by the network last week after repeated accusations of sexual harassment, as well as threats of blacklisting female colleagues who were no longer in consensual relationships with him. Our Forum magazine publisher, Knight Landisman, who resigned yesterday, hours after a lawsuit was filed here in New York accusing him of sexually harassing at least 9 women. You still with me? Okay?
Television executive Roy Price, who resigned from his post at Amazon Studios amid allegations he sexually harassed a producer. Veteran magazine editor Leon Wieseltier, who admitted offenses against female colleagues at the New Republic magazine. Several women had said he humiliated them with unwanted kisses on the mouth. Dozens of women this week from the California and Illinois state legislatures who in open letters detailed alleged harassment they have suffered while in public service. And then breaking just this morning, journalist and NBC political analyst Mark Halperin stands accused of sexual harassment. According to CNN, which broke this story, 5 anonymous women have come forward with stories of his alleged misconduct while working for ABC News more than a decade ago. Halperin has said, "I am deeply sorry and I apologize." MSNBC this morning putting out a statement that reads, "We find the story and the allegations very troubling. Mark Halperin is leaving his role as a contributor until the questions around his past are fully understood." So where does this go? Where does this leave us? Where does this leave us as a society? What does this say about relationships in the workplace between women and men? And what are the men supposed to do? Men who are terrified right now at whether they're going to get hit, and what they've done in the past that they don't know was illegal is about to come back to haunt them. Today, we've invited back attorneys Gloria Allred and Douglas Wigdor, lawyers at the center of a few of these many cases. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Are you feeling it? It's unbelievable. When you roll through it like that, it's promising because women are speaking, Gloria. They're speaking. In July of 16, when the scandal broke at Fox News with Roger Ailes, I would talk about it, and I would go give speeches, and all the women in the audience would be like, yes, and the men would look uncomfortable, like, what? Holy. And now we're all talking. What does it say about the state of America that so many women have these problems and have been keeping them secret for so long?
Well, what it says is women have found their power and they're not going to be silent anymore. They're going to stand up for themselves. They're going to stand up for their daughters and their sisters and their mothers, and they're going to break the silence and speak out. And even more than that, Megan, what they're going to do is they're going to learn what their rights are. They're going to attorneys. They're going to find out if they still have rights they can assert. And they're moving forward. They're breaking out of that fear. They're moving forward to find out which legal options they can pursue, and they're pursuing them. And I'm so proud of them for that, because they're helping to win change for women.
It takes huge guts. It takes a lot of guts. There's a reason all those women went to CNN anonymously, Doug, and that is they're afraid. They're afraid. There is safety in numbers, but not that much safety. And women are still worried about being targeted. How do we strike the balance? Because not every man who gets accused is guilty. I don't want to rush to judgment on all these men. Some women do make false claims. We saw that, repeatedly in the past couple of years. So how do we strike the balance between getting them to report, but still remembering men have rights, due process rights?
Right. And frankly, for every bad report, for every person who claims they're a victim and not a victim, that undermines the actual true victim. So it's really important for us as lawyers to really vet these cases before we come forward with them, to make sure that the factual allegations are accurate. But picking up on what Gloria said, there have been so many silent sufferers out there. Now that people see people stepping forward, they have the power now to do the same.
But how? Because we talked about this. A lot of places don't have a meaningful HR department. That's how it was for years where I was. But look at these women in Hollywood. There was no HR. Who are they going to go to complain on, this famous director or Harvey Weinstein? There's no HR. So what do?
Well, they consult sexual harassment lawyers like me, like Doug, like others, and that's what they do, because then they can have a confidential conversation with a lawyer to find out what, if anything, they can still do.
And if more women are coming to you, if people know that this is an option, then you're sort of the person who can put together the pieces. Like, you are not alone.
Well, exactly. And yes, and a lot of women are sharing with me about names that are not yet in the news. You rightfully read a whole list of names of men who are being accused. There is a whole list of high-profile men who are not yet accused publicly. And some of those names will be released in the future, because this is the tipping point for change. and women are speaking out, but I want to assure them they can have a confidential conversation with an attorney, and then after that they can decide they don't want to do anything, they don't want to speak out, they don't want to assert their rights, or they do. And that's
For
because
so
they
long-
don't have that confidential conversation with an HR person.
For so long, we've just taken it. You know, I mean, honestly, if you feel comfortable, raise your hand if this has ever happened to you in some way. If you feel like you've been sexually harassed. All right, so there's a fair amount out there who are saying yes. It's been happening for so long that I think women just suck it up. They suck it up. It's like, and it's not just women. It can happen to men too. Like, this is the cost of doing business. He's gonna look at my ass. He's gonna grab me. He's gonna say something inappropriate. I've got to shrug it off, lest I be perceived as someone who can't play with the boys.
And I think it's really important that you do speak to an attorney, because whether you're going to go public or not is a separate issue. You don't. Not every person goes public, but the reason why it's important to speak to an attorney is that you can map out your strategy. So employers have policies, and those policies are designed to protect the employer.
The employer.
Yes.
Employer.
And so in some policies, if you, for instance, you don't complain internally, you would be barred from bringing an action ultimately.
Which makes sense, because the company needs notice. If you want the company to do something about it, the company must know.
Right.
It can't protect you if you're not saying anything. That's why we all say, gotta report it, gotta report it.
But some women fear reporting
Of
it to
course,
their
all
company.
women fear.
Right, because they're afraid that the company will not be neutral, will not do an independent investigation.
I'm familiar with that.
Side with the
We're all familiar.
valued
That's why
employee.
I've been saying HR, it's nice, we have to say it. Yes, it'd be nice if you could do it, but it's scary, and women know it doesn't always go their way, and then the next thing you know, the next contract, you're not really doing as great a job as you were, and you can't prove that it's because you complained.
So when you're mapping out that strategy with your lawyer, there are ways of going to human resources or to your boss. You know, lawyers can't recommend, for instance, to a client that they record a conversation, but in many states, there's a one-party consent rule where the party can record a conversation. That's
Like New York.
That's like New York.
Right.
So
But
that's
not other states. Not California. That's
so,
not
that,
right.
so that's a tool. There are ways of saying things to HR, to ask them questions that you can get responses that will ultimately help you.
And there are a lot of lawyers who do this pro bono. So
Yeah,
if you think I
exactly.
don't have the money, there are a lot of lawyers who will help you pro bono.
And that's
free.
no charge. Exactly. And by the way, women need to know there are risks in speaking out. So because you could be sued by a high-profile person, and then you have to spend a lot of money defending yourself. So again, consult a lawyer.
I would
if
say
you're
here's this.
speaking out before you do.
The number one thing, I mean, you hear about, and Mark Halperin's admitted some sort of regret over what happened in his case, but the stories about what he did to the women, as reported by CNN, are of him coming up to women in his office who were just asking him for opportunities while at ABC, and him rubbing up against them, aroused. I mean, you're sitting in your chair, and somebody now, what I want to say to women is, remember that no is an available option to you. You can get up and walk out, and you can say, no, sir. And you will be in the right. And even though we're not in the room with you, when that moment comes, we are with you. You don't have to take it. And I think too many women don't know that. Thank you. And we're taking your feedback on this. You can contact us on our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/MeganToday with your stories and your comments. Coming up, on a different note, did you know that strangers lie to each other at least 3 times in the first 10 minutes of a conversation? Dr. Phil knows, and he's going to bring us the clues.
Enamel is the strong, white outer layer of your tooth surface. The thing that's really important to dentists is to make sure that that enamel stays strong and resilient for a lifetime. The more that we can strengthen and reharden that tooth surface, the whiter their patient's teeth are going to be. Dentists are going to really want to recommend Pronamel Strong and Bright. It helps to strengthen and reharden the enamel. It also has stain lifting action. It's going to give their patients the protection that they need and the whiter teeth that they want.
Fruits and nuts make it so yummy. Real fruits only not the funny. Just simple ingredients wrapped with care.
Bar, food made from food.
At Kohl's, it's time to stack the savings. Take 50% off hundreds of select items store-wide. Plus, take an extra 20% off. Plus, take an extra $10 off when you spend $50 or more. Plus, get Kohl's Cash. Plus, Yes to You members earn triple points. only at Kohl's.
When you buy a used car, you should feel confident. That's why CarMax has over 40,000 cars to choose from nationwide, with prices clearly marked the same online as they are in the stores. That should give you some car buying confidence, the type of confidence you need to wear white after Labor Day, the type of confidence to suddenly switch to an English accent for no reason whatsoever. Yep, at CarMax, it's all about confidence, nothing but net. Nailed it. Or should I say, nailed it, governor.
Nature's Bounty Lutein Blue helps protect eyes from damaging blue light, filtering it out to help you continue enjoying your screens. Or you could just put your phones down and talk to each other. Nature's Bounty Lutein Blue, because you're better off healthy.
This guy's upping his game by listening to an audiobook on Audible. And this guy is just trying to get through the day. Keeping it together. Losing it. Upgrade your commute. Ride with Audible.
Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Come on, your turn.
Where do pencils go on vacation?
Frosted just right, crunch in every bite. Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats.
Introducing the new Turn-Back Time Prize for Publishers Clearinghouse. 10 years of back payments right away. That's $2.6 million. Then $5,000 a week for life. Enter at PCH.com on December 22nd. It could be you.
What are Mommy and Daddy like before they're Dunkin'? Her hair's a hot mess. Her eyes are like... Oh, and later we're back to go.
Your Dunkin' doesn't make you you, but it helps. Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Picks them up where you buy groceries.
Wish your skin could bounce back like it used to?
Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. With hyaluronic acid, it plumps skin cells with intense hydration and locks it in
For supple, hydrated skin.
Hydro Boost from Neutrogena.
But they only see his windows. He's gotta play it cool to seal the deal. Better find a way to smooth things over. Only have to use some bounce to drive. Yeah, he would be less weakly and winning that life.
Can you tell if someone is lying to you? Like middle weight lies or sociopathic, block their number forever kind of lies? To help us spot the liars in our life and with advice on the most dangerous kinds of liars, Dr. Phil is here! I know, it's exciting. That's how I feel too. So I like you.
Come back there.
I, like you, am a lover of Dr. Phil. Just in case you didn't know the story, I named my book after saying that he says that changed my life, which was his on Oprah saying the only difference between you and someone you envy is you settled for less. And at that moment, as an unhappy lawyer, my life philosophy became settle for more. Thanks to him.
There you go.
He got no royalties from it. No piece of my book that you should have.
Yeah, how about that? I didn't get any royalties.
What was wrong with me? I know.
Yeah.
Hey, you're rich enough. You don't need my
It's
money.
not too late. It's never too late.
So we're here today to talk about liars. You have expertise on so many issues. Let me ask you this. Who are the kinds of people you think that lie the most?
Well, everybody lies. You lie. You lie. You lie. I know you lie. Everybody lies. I mean, they really do. It's just a matter of why and how much. There's good lies. There's bad lies. And there are different kinds of liars, but everybody lies. So it's not just who, it's everybody. And some are malignant liars. They do it for really evil reasons. And so you just have to stop and think about why you lie. Does anybody here don't think they lie? Yeah.
No one raised their hand.
Got really quiet in their room.
They'd be lying. They'd be lying.
But no, married couples lie to each other 1 out every 10 times they open their mouths. College students lie to their parents 1 out every 5 times they talk to them. Strangers, as you said, lie to 1 out 3 times in the first 10 minutes they meet each other.
Right.
You know, they're puffing and all
Or
that
they're
sort
feeling
of
like
thing.
I don't know you and I don't
Yeah.
want to share, I don't want to tell you how much I weigh.
And yeah, and you know, people lie for several didn't do that. I mean, kids learn to lie. You get to mom first. I didn't break the lamp.
That we know. That it was. I didn't take that cookie.
Yeah.
But what? You know, we know that some people lie. That everybody lies. But the danger is there's someone in your life who's sociopathic, who's like a habitual liar, who does it without conscience. How do we tell that person? How do we find that person?
Well, those people have no empathy. They have no remorse whatsoever, and they are always lying for a purpose. They're lying because they want something, and they're going to construct a reality in which they can get it. So they'll tell you things, and I'll give you an example. They take you into their confidence, and they will lie to get you to reciprocate. Like they'll come to you at work and say, you know, I saw the boss on Friday, and he was really drunk. And I just can't believe it. And so they're saying, okay, this person's getting real with me, so they'll reciprocate and say something like, oh, listen, that's not the only time he gets drunk a lot. Then that person will go to the boss and say, oh, I just don't think this should be talked around the office, but I was talking to Susie the other day, and she said, you get drunk a lot. Mm-hmm. Now, they're telling the truth, because you did say that.
But it was a setup.
It was a setup. And they understand the principle of reciprocity, so they bait you with something that it can be a complete lie, get you to reciprocate with something they can hang you with. Now they've got your job.
Mm-hmm. That's why you have to.
That's a sociopath.
You have to be so careful and really have delicate discussions like that with only people you trust. Another problem that we've seen is the internet. You ever get one of those internet, like those emails, like, I need your help, I'm stuck. If you could just, you know, and 9 times out of 10 you're like, I know that's BS, I'm not responding to that. But people get looped in. Some people do get, smart people get fooled. It's called catfishing. He's going to have a special on this. We're going to be right back with more from Dr. Phil on how you can avoid being a victim.
Wayfair, you've got some really great sales.
I can't believe I just got this deal on a bestseller. Oh yeah.
Usually, that means it's going to be really expensive. Well, not at Wayfair.
I just saved so much on this bedding, I feel like I'm sleeping on $1 million.
It makes me want to break it down now. I can't explain it.
It's hard to explain how it feels getting 70% off, especially 70% off bestsellers. So find what you need at an amazing price at wayfair.com.
Skeptical about anti-aging creams? Try Revitalative Triple Power from L'Oreal. Have more confidence? My coworkers are like, your skin looks great. Revitalative Triple Power visibly reduces wrinkles, refirms, and smooths texture in 1 week. Guaranteed or your money back. From L'Oreal Paris.
You know who likes to be in control? This guy. Check it out. Self-appendectomy. Oh, it's really attached. That's why I run for national, where I get the control to choose any car in the aisle I want, not some car they choose for me, which makes me one smooth operator. Still a little technical. Go national. Go like a pro.
I just got my cashback map. Is this for real? Yeah. We match all the cashback new card members earn at the end of their first year. Automatically. Ooh, I got my money. So you can ding yourself, isn't it? Let it go.
Get a dollar-for-dollar match at the end of your first year, only from Discover.
I could hear crackling in the walls, and my mind went totally blank.
Our first truck was on the scene within 5 minutes.
People you don't know actually care about you.
To protect what you love, call 1-800-ABP.
Mom still thinks Burlington is the place for coats. This time of year, she's absolutely right. Fashion coats,
Quilted coats, cologne, scarves, boots, hats.
all the great brands at a fraction of the cost. Burlington may not be called Coat Factory anymore.
But they still have lots and lots of coats.
Ladies, we don't need all this to talk about LBL. I mean, who leaks a little when they laugh?
For women with light to heavy leaks, Poise absorbs 2 times faster than Always Discreet.
Poise makes my life easier.
Seize your Poise moment at poise.com.
C to the O, to the O, to the bowl, to the spoon. Bowl to the spoon, to the mouth for the boy in the room. Room for that goodness inside the bloom. Good goes around and around and around. C to the O on the first day of school. Schooling your sister on why, and just how to be cool. Cool as she Good goes around and around.
If you're only hungry for a slice of pie, why buy the whole pie? And if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big? Luckily, there's a wireless company for people like you, Consumer Cellular. Plans start at just $15 a month. Plus, AARP members get special discounts, and you get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call us, go online, or visit a Target store today.
Blind spot moves to a new night. New tattoos. Tomorrow.
Seems too good to be true. It might be catfishing. And Dr. Phil is back now to tell us how we can know for sure. So who responds to these, like, need money, send account,
Well, here's the thing.
lots of love?
A lot of people respond to this because they target people that they know. They study the profile. They look for people that they know are vulnerable because they're lonely. Maybe they've had a loss in their life, so they know they're looking to fill a void. So they don't just pick anybody. They go and look for those people that they know tend to respond. They steal somebody's pictures off the internet. They make up a story behind it. They start talking to them. They fall in love fast, tell them what they know they need to hear, and then say, all I need is money to get to you, because if I can get to you, I'm going to marry you. I'm going to love you the rest of your life, baby doll. I mean, I'm coming. I'm just coming.
Like, spell check the emails?
Well, they told me, you know, you see this, they say I'm from Cleveland and I'm stuck in some foreign country, but then they say, my heart love you. And, you know, I've asked some of the scammers before, why don't you fix that? And they say it's a screening device. Because if a woman or a man is willing to overlook that incongruency, they're a really good target. They use that. If you're willing to overlook, it's intentional, it's a screening device. If they're willing to overlook that, they go, wow, this is a hot one. So they do not fix it because if somebody says, oh, come on, then they go, okay, moving on, until they find one that'll just look right past it and listen to what they want to hear. They go, okay, the man on our show, that Dennis that we're talking about, sophisticated guy, home builder, very affluent, got taken for $211,000 from a woman that he thought was just, and she was beautiful, and he believed her name was Kimberly Escobar, that she was stuck in a foreign country, took $211,000 to get her home. We found the woman whose pictures were stolen and walked her out on stage. He saw the woman he was in love with. She was a mother of 4.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
And so he got to meet her, and it really was, I don't have fun doing that, but it saved him spending another $200,000.
And I mean, if you are lonely, you can adopt a puppy, you can get an animal, you know. You do not go to the internet. Do not go to the internet, and certainly not one of these emails from Cleveland. Dr. Phil, it's always so good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Dr. Phil's show is now in its 16th season. Think about that. 16.
Mr. Wiseman?
You wish to know how to protect your sterling credit score.
My credit's off to a good start, but I worry my information was hacked, which kind of freaks me out.
Well, unfreak yourself and download the free CreditWise app from Capital One.
CreditWise gives you a credit score and alerts you to changes.
Even if I'm not a Capital One customer?
Yeah, it's free for everyone.
Thank you.
Gravity is a fickle mistress. What's in your mouth?
Lips lose natural color over time.
Lackluster lips? Don't think so.
Chapstick Total Hydration Moisture Plus 10. Our 100% natural moisturizing formulas enhance your natural lip color.
Chapstick, put your lips first.
So you think this chip is nothing to worry about? On Safelight, we know sooner or later, every chip will crack. These friends were on a trip when their windshield got chipped. So they scheduled at Safelight.com. They didn't have to change their plans or worry about a thing. And I fixed it right away with a strong repair they can trust. Plus, with most insurance, a Safelight repair is no cost to you. Being there whenever you need us, that's another Safelight advantage.
Safelight Repair, Safelight Replace.
Eucerin has been solving dry skin problems for
for over 100 years. Discover Eucerin Advanced Repair. It moisturizes dry, itchy, rough skin for immediate relief and proven 48-hour moisture. For healthier-looking skin, look for Eucerin. Now in the red cap.
When I walked through a snowstorm for a cigarette, that's when I knew I had to quit. For real this time. That's why I'm using Nicorette.
Only Nicorette gum has patented dual-coated technology for great taste plus intense craving relief.
Every great why needs a great how.
At Kohl's, it's time to stack the savings. Take 50% off hundreds of select items store-wide. Plus, take an extra 20% off. Plus, take an extra $10 off when you spend $50 or more. Plus, get Kohl's Pass. Plus, Yes to You members earn triple points. Only at Kohl's.
Steelers, Lions, Sunday Night Football on NBC.
I-Team reveals the fallout from the war on drugs, the staggering number of arrests in Baltimore, and the war is nearly inescapable effects.
I can't get a real job. I can't get a real place to live.
Tonight at 11 on 11 News. Next Live, you why. Plus, October 31st is Kelly and Ryan's best Halloween show ever.
Let's hear your best carol.
No, only today at 10 on TV 11. The moment it hit you, 2 million vehicles sold is pretty impressive.
The #1 selling Toyota dealer, Ford dealer, GM, Jeep, and more. Over 2 million vehicles sold and counting. When you're talking cars, you're talking Coons.
I'm Joe Flacco from the Baltimore Ravens, asking you to join me, the NFL, and the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration in the fight against our nation's drug epidemic during DEA's National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. Making a difference is as easy as cleaning out your medicine cabinet. This Saturday, drop off unused, unwanted, or expired medications at a collection site near you. Let's keep prescription drugs out of the wrong hands. It's a team effort, and we need your help. That's this Saturday from 10 to 2.
Find a collection site at DEATakeback.com.
I really want a new Mercedes-Benz.
I told Cindy that at Mercedes-Benz of Kingsville, there's hundreds of Mercedes-Benz to choose from. It's pretty awesome.
More like Mercedes-Benz heaven.
Mercedes-Benz of Catonsville.
We continue now with our week-long series, Secrets, Telling My Truth, with the story of Hoda Hajernia. On the outside, Hoda seemed to have it all, but in reality, she was slowly wasting away, trying to hide a dark secret. Watch.
Hey, Hoda, congrats on that listing and that Where's That Hill.
Thanks, bro.
How'd you get that?
How did I get that?
Yeah.
The same way you did yours.
Hoda Hajernia is smart, beautiful, and her fiery determination is front and center in her role on Real Estate Wars.
Are you working? Yeah, I'm catching the time.
But this was Hajernia in high school, roughly 13 years ago, when she says she had a secret. She was anorexic. At one point, she tells People magazine her weight was down to an alarming 87 pounds. Toward the end of her senior year, she went from anorexic to bulimic, a dangerous cycle of binging and purging. She suffered with bulimia well into her 20s, struggling to keep it a secret from her friends and family. It left her feeling alone and depressed, and wondering if she would even survive.
Well, we're happy to say Hoda did survive, and she is here with us now. Hoda, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Looking back in the beginnings of your eating disorder, what do you think it was that caused you to try to control your food in that manner?
Looking back at it now, I realized that in elementary school, I actually was bullied in, I believe it was like 4th or 5th grade, where I was made fun of for the way I looked, just physically on the outside, and more so my facial features and my eyebrows to be exact and direct, but I went into some type of depression at that young age where I wasn't eating at lunchtime, and I would go home, and my dad would say, "So what did you have for lunch?" And I would give him back the $2.50 he sent me off to school with. So my parents started coming to school, and I started to become a little antisocial and distant, and for about a year. And then after that, I was totally fine. I didn't have any food issues. And then,
Remember your mom had a couple of car accidents in high school.
Yes.
And had some health issues. Why was it, what did you get out of, when you started with the anorexia, what were you getting out of that, of not eating?
So, my mom had some health issues when I was in high school, and I was a middle child. My brother was away at college, and my sister was a newborn. So I didn't know how to deal with it. My parents didn't know what was going on. So my dad was taking my mom to see doctors and get testing done. And the only thing that I felt I had control over was what I was putting into my body, and which was food. So I felt useless to the family. I couldn't help with driving my mom here and there. I wasn't old enough to work a full-time job. I was in high school. I couldn't support them in any way. So the only thing, like I said, I had control over was food. And unfortunately, it was a way that I punished myself by not eating, because you need food to live.
I know you lost 40 pounds in 2 to 3 months.
Yes.
Were you aware of what was happening to you? And, they talk about body dysmorphic disorder, where you think you're fat while, you're wasting away. Did you look at yourself and think, I need to lose weight, I'm fat?
I didn't see what everybody was saying. I didn't realize how thin I was. Like, when I would see just skin and bones, which is what I got to, I felt like I was normal. Like, or that I was overweight at such, low weight, and I was so fragile, and my bones were exposed. Like, if I was going to high school in any of my classes, like just sitting on those seats in class, it would hurt so much that I would have to wear like layers, like 2 layers of leggings, and then sweatpants, and then another pair of sweatpants, just to.
I know it transitioned from anorexia into bulimia, where you were binging and purging. The binging, you normally hear from bulimics that it's an overwhelming amount of calories. What was that like for you? What did a binge look like for you?
It disgusts me today thinking about it. Thousands of calories, maybe like what somebody would consume in a week in one sitting.
I know you said you were throwing up 10 times a day at the height of your issue. How did you break the cycle?
I had lost so much hair in my teeth. My teeth were they were so brittle, and I had literally had fillings in between almost all of my front teeth. You wouldn't notice that because it was still white, and I had a great dentist, but you wouldn't know that was the case. And then it gets to a point where you realize you're going to lose your teeth and the rest of your hair. So I knew I had to stop. There were some times where I yo-yoed and I stopped for some time, and then I got back into it, and I wasn't there yet. But
now you're on TV.
Yeah.
Which you're amazingly gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're on TV. Having kept a secret, because you certainly didn't want your family to know that you were an anorexic or that you were a bulimic, and now coming out with it publicly as somebody who's on television. How has that been for you?
It's been great. I was hesitant to come out. I was nervous. I was worried about what people who don't know me may think. But I've gotten a lot of great response and a lot of messages from everybody from high school. Those people actually saw it, and it's real. It's very real. As these photos, you can see that I was suffering. So it's been great. My goal, honestly, is to give hope and faith to anybody that is struggling with an eating disorder, and let them know that if they don't see, the light at the end of the tunnel, it may be small light at the very, very, very distance, of the tunnel, far, far away, that they too can overcome this disorder.
That you're there. You're there at the end of that light too. Thank you.
Thank you.
At least 30 million people suffer from an eating disorder in the United States. Every 62 minutes, at least one person dies as a result of an eating disorder. If you or someone you love needs help, we have information available at today.com/MeganToday. And you can watch Hoda on Real Estate Wars tonight at 10, 9 Central on our sister station, Bravo. Lots of love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you can teach your new dog to trick or treat. And we've got the Halloween costumes that we can do it in.
Going on a jogging run. Need anything?
Toilet paper, hairspray, Snickers, bite size.
I'm on it.
Get new, lower prices on thousands of items. Target Run and done.
When you have type 2 diabetes, you manage your A1C, but you also have a higher risk of heart attack or stroke. Non-insulin Victoza lowers A1C, and now reduces cardiovascular risk.
Victoza lowers my A1C and blood sugar. Better than the leading branded pill.
And for people with type 2 diabetes treating cardiovascular disease, Victoza is now approved to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events such as heart attack, stroke, or death.
And while it isn't for weight loss, Victoza may help you lose some weight.
Victoza is not for people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Do not take Victoza if you have a personal or family history of medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if you are allergic to Victoza or any of its ingredients. Stop taking Victoza and get medical help right away if you get symptoms of a serious allergic reaction such as rash, swelling, difficulty breathing or swallowing. Serious side effects may happen, including pancreatitis. So stop taking Victoza and call your doctor right away if you have severe pain in your stomach area. Tell your doctor your medical history. Gallbladder problems have happened in some people. Tell your doctor right away if you get symptoms. Taking Victoza with the sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Common side effects are nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, decreased appetite, indigestion, and constipation. Side effects can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
Ask your doctor about Victoza.
I'm Matthew Stafford from the Detroit Lions, urging you to stand up against our nation's drug epidemic during the DEA's National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day this Saturday. Making a difference is as easy as cleaning out your medicine cabinet.
Find a collection site at DEATakeback.com.
And that's when the taco fell off the plate.
Spilling its toppings everywhere!
Don't worry, you're old El Paso Taco Boss. You can't fall over.
Oh, thank gosh, I nearly lost my walk.
Anything goes in Old El Paso.
Well, like most of you, I've bought a house. Now I'm turning into my dad.
I text him full sentences.
I refer to every child as chief.
This hat was free. What am I supposed to do? Not wear it?
Next thing you know, I'm telling Stranger's defense wins championships.
Well, it does.
Why is the door open? Are we trying to air condition the whole neighborhood? I've bundled home and auto on an internet website, Progressive.com.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto.
I mean, why would I replace this? It's not broken.
Crohn's disease.
You're more than just a bathroom disease.
You're a life of unpredictable symptoms.
Crohn's. You've tried to own us.
But now it's our turn to take control with Stelara. Stelara works differently for adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease. Studies showed relief and remission with dosing every 8 weeks.
Stelara may lower the ability of your immune system to fight infections and may increase your risk of infections and cancer. Some serious infections require hospitalization. Before treatment, get tested for tuberculosis. Before or during treatment, always tell your doctor if you think you have an infection or have flu-like symptoms or sores, have had cancer, or develop any new skin growths, or if anyone in your house needs or recently had a vaccine. Alert your doctor of new or worsening problems, including headaches, seizures, confusion, and vision problems. These may be signs of a rare, potentially fatal brain condition. Some serious allergic reactions can occur. Do not take Stelara if you are allergic to any of its ingredients. We're fed up with your unpredictability.
Remission can start with Stelara. Talk to your doctor today. Janssen wants to help you explore cross-support options for Stelara.
So I have a confession to make.
occasion made my dog Basha dress up as a little pumpkin. And I would do it again because she looks so adorable. Look at her. Look, there's Basha, Lasha, pudding pie. Okay, but what to do this year? Here with some last-minute costume ideas for your four-legged friends is New York Times best-selling author and proud foster parent from North Shore Animal League America, Beth Stern. Beth, great to see you. All right, so these little babes are available for adoption.
Yes, I work with North Shore Animal League America, so all of my models today are up for adoption.
Yeah, so we have
immediately follow it.
They have just their temporary names. This is Diana dressed as Wonder Woman.
Yes.
But you can rename her if you choose to bring her
of course.
home.
You know, Halloween is a really fun time for kids, and a lot of people like to dress for dogs. I personally don't like to dress my dog.
You don't?
No, unless I feel that animals are stressed when they're dressed, unless they're used to it. So if your dog is comfortable and okay with it, I have some great ideas for you. You just have to make sure that they're comfortable in it.
What's going on here?
This is amazing because it almost feels like a harness, but a little beagle mix, she's 12 weeks old. Mila she's dressed, I guess, as a horse. I thought it was cowboy, but now that the harness is on. One thing for Halloween, you have to be careful when you have your dog with you out if you're trick-or-treating with your kids. Keep them on a leash, have proper identification on them. You never want to lose when they're spooked out. My cat gets freaked out when I wear a beauty mask. So when they see people with masks, they get freaked out. And then also Halloween candy, chocolate. There's xylitol and sugar-free gum. Keep your kids' candy away from your pets.
Keep it high.
Jack-o'-lanterns, they're a fire hazard. If your dog hits one over, it can start a fire. You just have to be very careful. I say leave your pets indoors.
Yeah.
Dress them up for 10 minutes, take that cute picture, post it on Instagram, and then free your dog.
And you should really label what your dog is in. Because one year I dressed up Basha as a flapper, and everyone thought she was a hooker. Who would dress their dog as a hooker for Halloween? All right, we have some models who are staffers on our show. Ebony is here.
Yes.
Ebony, what is your dog wearing?
She is Little Red Riding Hood,
So
and I am the wolf.
Oh, and you're the wolf. Oh, I thought that you could like tandem dressing.
And you know what? These are comfortable. This little dog is not restricted in any way. She's not confined.
That's
She can
easy.
move around. It's an easy one.
All right, Emily. Emily is next with her little lovey. Oh, I think we got this one figured out. Oh my gosh, how cute is she?
And again, dogs do not like things on their heads, so please come over. Let's free her from this. Thank you.
It loses a little something when you do that, though. Jack, are you back there? Jack is also here with us.
With Ellie Manning.
There we go, Ellie. That's my buddy from the Tees.
And again, that's a comfortable, cozy one, because again, it just feels like a harness. And it's probably going to be cool in October, so add some warmth.
I know. We basically didn't have October this year here in the Northeast, right? It just stayed August for the last 6 weeks. All right, so don't forget, keep your kids away from the pumpkins, nothing too restrictive, and away from the Halloween candy.
Yes, thank you.
Great to see you. Don't forget, all of these adorable puppies are available right now for you to adopt from the North Shore Animal League. Details go to today.com/MeganToday. Thank you so much. Coming up is everything you've learned about anti-aging all wrong. What if I told you the key to beauty is black aging? What's fun about it? We'll explain it.
I love you, couch. You give us comfort, and we give you bare feet, back sweat, and gorders. Everything. I love you, but sometimes you stink. Soft surfaces trap odors. Febreze fabric refresher cleans them away for good. Because the things you love the most can stink. And plug in Febreze to keep your whole room fresh for up to 45 days. Breathe happy with Febreze.
Ladies, we don't need all this to talk about LBL. I mean, who leaks a little when they laugh?
For women with light to heavy leaks, Poise absorbs 2 times faster than Always Discreet.
Poise makes my life easier.
Seize your Poise moment at poise.com.
A dog's big life is measured in wags. And when you feed your dog nature's recipe, you fuel the wag with our premium recipes like chicken, sweet potato, and pumpkin. Nature's recipe. Fuel the wag.
At CarMax, we buy all the cars. All the cars? All the cars. Old cars? Yes. New cars? Oh, yeah. Sports car. Indeed. A big old boat-like car? Permission to come aboard. What about a car that's all... I don't see why not. What about, let's say, I don't know, a purple van with a painting of a wizard just shooting lightning out of his fingers, riding a unicorn, sneezing
Bounty Lutein Blue helps protect eyes from damaging blue light, filtering it out to help you continue enjoying your screens. Or you could just put your phones down and talk to each other. Nature's Bounty Lutein Blue, because you're better off healthy.
And I walked through a snowstorm for a cigarette. That's when I knew I had to quit. For real this time. That's why I'm using Nicorette.
Only Nicorette gum has patented dual-coated technology for great taste plus intense craving relief.
Every great why needs a great how.
Yikes. That ice cream was messing with you, wasn't it? Try Lactate. It's real ice cream without that annoying lactose. Lactate. It's the milk that doesn't mess with you. At Kohl's, it's time to stack the savings. Take 50% off hundreds of select items store-wide. Plus, take an extra 20% off. Plus, take an extra $10 off when you spend $50 or more. Plus, get Kohl's Cash. Plus, Yes to You members earn triple points. Only at Kohl's.
This red is for the fire, the passionate, Feria Power Red by L'Oreal. Multifaceted, shimmery hair color goes beyond gold. This Feria has an extra shot of pure dyes. Live in color, live in Feria Power Red by L'Oreal Hair Colorist Paris.
Dates, peanuts, chocolate chips, and sea salt. Looks like the most complicated part of this bar will be unwrapping it. Lara Bar. Food made from food.
People would stare. Psoriasis does that.
It was tough getting out there on stage.
I wanted to be clear. I wanted it to last.
So I kept on fighting.
I found something that worked and keeps on working. Now they see me. See me.
See if Cosentix can make a difference for you. Cosentix is proven to help people with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis find clear skin that can last. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentix. Before starting Cosentix, you should be checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, or if you've received a vaccine or plan to. If you have inflammatory bowel disease, tell your doctor if symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions may occur.
Never give up. See me.
See me.
Clear skin can last.
Don't hold back. Ask your dermatologist if Cosentix can help you find clear skin that lasts.
So, undoubtedly you have tried some of those anti-aging products and wondered, is this working? You might be doing it all wrong. Maybe the key to beauty is actually something called flat aging. Here with me now to explain that is the woman behind the flat aging philosophy, author of Lazy Perfection, The Art of Looking Great Without Really Trying. Jenny Patinkin. Great to see you, Jenny.
What is flat aging? Well, let me start with anti-aging. Anti-aging is a term designed to make us feel bad about getting older, like it's somehow shameful and we need to
Anti-aging
stop it.
is also known as death.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be, but flat aging is about beauty in the now. It's about looking and feeling your very best in the real time without having to struggle with aggressive
So I'm 46, I want to look 46. I don't want to look 36 or 26, basically.
Right, we can't turn back the clock, but we can definitely work on some anti-gravity techniques.
Yes, that's good.
Right, to get
Maybe
things
40.
a little
I'll go with 40. All right, so we've got some lovely audience members who have agreed to help us.
Yes.
This is our first model, Christy, and you're going to show us a couple of techniques on each of our models.
Yes, I am. So for Christy, I want to start with the eyebrows. They're the queen of the face, right there at the very top of the face. And if you set the arch of the brow a little bit high, it's going to create a lift on your eye without you having to get a lift.
Because gravity sucks those eyebrows and those eyelids right down.
It does. But the secret for this is to start your arch on the upper part of your brow, following your natural brow line. If you start applying your brow color on this inner lower corner, it can make your brows look pretty heavy, and that's kind of a severe aging look. So by filling in the arch, you're setting the height of the brow first before you do anything else.
Okay.
Okay, and then I want to show you how to get your eye looking nice and big and open. The secret is to forget about the skin on your eyes. Just forget about it. Skin moves over time. We want to focus on the bones. The bones are always in the same place. So what you do with this technique is you tip your chin up slightly when you're looking in the mirror. Look down slightly. Chin up, eyes down, right? And then you can see your orbital bone right there. And you just want to take your makeup brush and just track in that socket line, rainbowing back and forth. And when you open your eyes, they automatically look bigger.
All right, we're going to go over here to Heather. You've got one tip for her. What's your tip for her?
All right, so my tip for Heather is how to place your blush on your cheeks. A full cheek looks very youthful, but we get volume loss over time. So you want to make sure, smile doesn't show me your apple. Right, so you want to make sure you get your blush right on the center of your apple and then blend it out.
Blend, ladies.
Blend, take that edge off. But if you're applying your blush too high, it can accentuate fine lines and wrinkles. And if you're applying it too low, it can make your face look droopy.
Okay.
Right?
It's like all the stuff goes down to your backside. It's like you lose that volume and it shows up in the wrong places.
Right.
All right, now we've got Gail.
Now we've got Gail, and gravity can really be depressing when it comes to your jawline and your chin. It's the area I struggle with the most, but you can actually use a little bit of bronzer to create a definition around the jawline. So I'm going to use a cream bronzer because it's easier to blend. I'm just putting it right under the chin, and then I'm just drawing it right along the jawline.
Oh, so you're drawing an actual line.
I'm drawing an actual line. This is a cream bronzer. It'll be different with a powder bronzer. Either way, you want to make sure that you blend it really well. You don't want that stripe. But what this
Remember that.
Yes, no stripe.
The blend.
Right, but what this does is it creates a separation between your jaw and your neck. Your neck's going to look longer, and your jawline is going to look more taut and uplifted.
That is huge, that highlighting right underneath there. It fixes what God does naturally.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Excellent tips. Wait, can I just ask you one other thing? Highlighting. How important is that? Kim Kardashian tells me I have to do it all over.
All right, I don't like to do it all over because I like to keep the glow. I'll show you. I'll step back.
Just tell me.
Okay, the glow goes right around the temple onto the top of the cheek. This little C shape with your highlighter creates the illusion of lift on your cheek, so everything looks higher.
Jenny's book, Lazy Perfection, The Art of Looking Great Without Really Trying. Is that out?
What does fearless look like? And the option to add dental and vision coverage. Even a fitness provider.
Okay, so it's 1 hour and 18 minutes into this video and I'm fresh out of the shower. Now how high did the terrorist bitch turn it while I was in the shower? Cause the terrorist bitch damn sure made me sweat while I was in the shower and fuck with my heart again while I was in the shower, and I'm gonna take my blood pressure now that I'm out of the shower.
Dear suspicious snackers, we get it. We know it can be a texture thing, and there are lots of brands to choose from.
And I'm gonna show you how them terrorist bitches fucking with my heart. I'm gonna sit down and relax for about 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm gonna take my blood pressure.